On the sixth day of Vlogmas, my viewers gave to me 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. I still can't really sing. Okay, so today I had the opportunity to see Into the Woods, which, by the way, great movie. First thing first, I did not expect this to be a musical. Mostly because I don't watch as much trailers as I should, and I don't read descriptions of movies beforehand. Typically, when I see a movie, it's just like, hey, let's go see this movie. I'm like, alright. I didn't even have anything better to do today. Let's do it. Or just like, hey, on our way to going home from doing another thing, hey, let's go see a movie right now. Like, okay. You're kind of driving me home, so I don't have much of a choice. Thanks, Aunt Toto. So, first off, I loved it. I did not think I was going to love it as much as I did going to watch it. Because, it's kind of a fairy tale movie. And I'm not much for fairy tale movies. But I liked it. I also liked how there's, not sure how to describe it. If you've ever seen, it feels like it, not connect this. Oh, this is not what I was going to say at all. But, I like it. This is going to be a private weird thing that I probably shouldn't admit to the internet. But it has a Valentine's Day or New Year's movie feel. By the way, yes, I have seen both of those movies. Movie where at the end of the day, everyone's connected to somebody somehow by some character. Usually they'll just meet them. They'll just meet a character with a different plot that's going on. I'm getting to that in a second. Actually, no, it's not meant to be a spoiler. Just how convenient it is, or else the Rapunzel and Rapunzel's suitor, that's way I can describe that, is that they wouldn't really be connected at all. It just happens convenient that the suitor is also the same person who is related to Chris Pine's character. Probably not Chris Pine. And Rapunzel also happens to be the witch's daughter. Well, not really the witch's daughter, but nah. So yeah, it was good. I like a lot of the things with it. First things with coming to actors. Yes, I do have it. IMDb on my phone. Don't judge me. I love Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick is just great at everything. I think we all have that once that you're you're just perfect. For most people, it's Emma Watson or Jennifer Lawrence. For me, it was Jennifer Lawrence. And then I met Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick's amazing. Even though I haven't actually seen one of her movies before, I think right now. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I should see Pitch Perfect. I really should. But I digress. Leave in the comments. Should I watch Pitch Perfect? Is it that good? Do you think I would like it? I would like it. Also, who should I talk about? James Corden? James Corden. I love him. He was great. It's always funny and just what I think he does what I try to do in comedy. It's just weird things are happening around him and he's just what's going on? He's that guy. Because that guy's reactions are funny. I like that kind of stuff. So I'm really into that. It was great on Doctor Who. He pretty much had the same vibe to him in Doctor Who. I also thought he was, I switched him and Matt Burnett up, so I've always had a little bit of partial to him, because, him being on Leverage, because I thought that was him. I've learned now, it's not. Either way, same feel. A little bit bigger. That nice beard that I kind of want. Why can't I grow that beard? This is going all over the place. Trying to think. Whoever designed that is great. They do a good job. Better job than I do. Well, I don't know. I made Theater Fest. So, I'm trying to think what else. Effects were good. I like the Meryl Streep's, I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but I don't think I am. Meryl Streep's, makeup on her like forehead to distinguish it from being old and young. Yeah, I like it. They did really good. It was very detail oriented. I like it. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get to the spoilers part. I'm going to give it a good solid 8. I do love this movie, although I am committing myself to rating things lower, because I feel like my 8s and 9s don't mean as much. But, so that my 9s don't mean as much, so I'm going to say 8. I know I looked up on IMDb, and they give it, I think, a 7.4 or 0.1. But I'm giving it an 8, because I liked it. Like, a lot. It's a good time. Alright, spoilers warning. No. Okay, first thing I want to talk about in this is the, I actually am starting with praise for this one, the continuity. With, actually, this also, continuity becomes like a praise and a drawback to this. I'll get to that in a second. First the praise. So, for when, the baker is trying to give the witch things in advance, like, we got one, take it now, we can do it now. But she's like, nope, I can't take it, I'm not allowed to touch it, or else, I thought it was because, there's, like, specific things, and she just isn't allowed to touch it, or everything is null and void and can't be done. But I like how at the end, well, not the end, it's like towards the middle-ish, when they're feeding the cow all the things, and, for the gold, they're like, let's just go with Goldilocks' hair. Not Goldilocks, Rapunzel's hair. It's been a long day. And it's like, no, I've touched that already, so it can't count, so you need something else. I like that, because I was going to go through the whole movie like, oh, okay, I found something negative for it, because she touched that. But I was like, oh, no, they're actually going to remember that. But now, Goldilocks' hair is null and void, even though I doubt she touched every strand of hair. Just saying. It's possible. But I mean, like, there's some hairs in there that probably won't work. Just feed the whole thing. Get like a bite out of, like, the edge. I don't know. I don't know how fairy tale logic works. Okay, back to the default of continuity. So, maybe this isn't how the magic works, but when, I forgot the name of the cow. It was like Milky Cow or something like that. Milky White. That was what Jack named it. When it just dies. Just flat out dies. And then it's like, yes, I prefer it alive. Well, just bring me that one. And I will make it not dead. Okay, I would like to point out that later in the movie, Jack's mother dies, and then the baker's wife dies. Is that same magic, like, not applicable here? Can you give me some reasoning on why it's not? And also, for the baker and Jack, because Jack doesn't know. For the Jack and the baker, they should have at least, like, asked this, or, like, brought this up. Hey, you made the cow alive again. Can you do that for, like, my mom or my wife? Can that be a thing, please? And then give some kind of explanation on why it's not. If it's not gonna work, tell me why it's not gonna work. Other things. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say earlier. This actually does kind of fit in spoilers now I think about it. I like how it feels like there's two plots, because I feel like they could have easily ended the movie. They could have easily ended the movie right after, they have their baby. They could have ended it with that. The baby, like the whole parade thing. It could have ended right there. But no, they didn't. They just they added right now we're gonna have the giants come back. I mean, they kind of foreshadowed that with the second beanstalk growing. But I mean, they could have ended it. And also, thank you for not making it that's gonna set up a sequel, which I have to pay more money for. Thank you. Actually, no, hold up. I have just a whole movie dedicated to that. Actually, I probably would have paid for that. You should have done that. I would have paid for that sequel. That would have been a good sequel. I would have liked that sequel. Mostly because you set it up very easily in the first movie. And you kind of told us that about it. So, good for you for not going for the money. But I actually would have liked to see it as just a whole full movie. That would have been nice. I had one more thing to say. Oh, yes. I feel like that they try to cram in too many morals into this movie. Mostly because, to go back to the baker's wife and Jack's mother dying, there's really no need for them to die in the first place. They just added that so they can have the You're Not Alone song in there. And just give everyone the, no matter what, you're never alone. They really just added. I feel like there wasn't an actual reason for either of them to die. Either of them. Like, I'm just saying. Why? It just doesn't make sense in my mind. Why'd they both have to die? Point out. Usually, I think it's actually been a while since I've done this, but the you should have died award. I feel like it's the opposite. You shouldn't have died award. But I'm thinking we're going to give... Actually, no. There's a little bit more plot for the baker's wife dying. So I'm going to give it to Jack's mom. Mostly because there really isn't a point for her to die in the first place. I'm just saying. Except, maybe the only reason that she had to die is, like, no mother would let their son climb a tree and fight a giant. I don't think that'd be a thing. But... I don't know. That's it. So give it an 8. It was great. I loved it. It was a good movie. I like all the singing and minimal dancing. Just because I feel like I need to bring out all this stuff. Oh! One more praise about it, because I always like to edit off on the note. Give me one moment. I just stopped because I wanted to look up his name. And I'm going to read it, because this is going to be impossible to remember without it. Billy Magnuson. And Chris Pine's song. That song was amazing. I absolutely loved that song. I don't know why. It was just funny. I'm not even sure if it was meant to be funny, but I had the entire audience, like, a lot of the audience cracking up. I just like listening to it. It was funny. Also, the one-upmanship. I like songs where it's a duet, but there's a lot of one-upmanship, like, no. I can't really do that with one person. But you and Noah trying to steal spotlight. You know what that looks like. So, yeah. Also, he did good in general. Also, Chris Pine did great. And Rapunzel. She's pretty. So, leave a like if you enjoyed this video and the movie. Show a little support for the movie too. Just pimp it out a little. Post in the comments, what did you think of this movie? I want to hear your thoughts. And also, I think I had a question here somewhere, but I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, should I watch Pitch Perfect? That too. Post that in the comments. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. I will be posting a new video here until I think it's January 2nd. Every single day for the 12 days of Vlogmas. And then, after that, going back to the regular scheduled programming of Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. I don't know how I'm going to do that during Theater Fest, but it's going to happen. Actually, that's probably the Friday vlog is probably going to be the easiest thing to record. Now that I think about it. Oh. I gotta go edit this video because it's 9:30. Bye-bye. Missed.